A very good morning to all my dear children. This is your EVS teacher welcomes you all again in the online teaching classes. My dear children, in today's class we will revise our lesson number 11, plants and their uses. My dear children, in our previous class we have already learned many new things about plants. We learned about different kinds of plants, different parts of plants, and many uses of plants. So, in our today's class, let's once again revise all those things. So, let's continue our class. Lesson number 11, plants and their uses. Plants are living things. We see different types of plants around us. They grow in different shapes and sizes. Some plants are big and strong. Some plants are small and weak. Some plants grow on land and some in water. Most plants are green in color. So, children, we learn that plants are also living things like us. As we make our food, they also make their own food. They are also living things. We see many different types of plants around us. Some plants are very small, some are big. They differ in different shapes and sizes. Some plants are very big and some are strong. So children, some plants lives on land and some in water. And mostly we have seen that plants are green in color. Now let's move to the different kinds of plants. So first is trees. Children, we have already learned that very big plants are called trees, and we have seen different types of trees around us. So let's know more about trees. Very big plants are called trees. Trees have very strong, thick and woody stems called trunks. They live for a long period of time. Some trees like banyan, neem, mango and gulmohar have branches. So children, these are the pictures of some big trees and strong trees. See, first one is mango tree, second one is banyan tree, this is gulmohar tree, and this one is neem tree. All these trees are very important and very useful for all of us. We get fruits, flowers and many medicinal things from these trees. Some trees like coconut, palm, pine and ashoka do not have branches. So children, in the above trees, see, we can see many branches are there in these trees. But some trees are also there which do not have branches. See, for example, coconut tree, ashoka tree, pine tree and palm tree. These trees do not have branches. Next, let us move to the shrubs. Some plants are small and bushy. They are called shrubs. They have hard, woody and thin stems. Rose, hibiscus, cotton and jasmine are some shrubs. So children, first we have learned about trees. They are very big and strong. Now we are knowing about shrubs. These are very small and bushy plants. They have hard, woody and thin stems. We can grow these plants in small pot also, and we can get many different kinds of flowers from these shrubs. Some flowers are rose, hibiscus, jasmine, and we also get cotton from these shrubs. Now let's move towards herbs. Very small plants are called herbs. They are very weak and tender. They have soft green stems. Most herbs live only for few months. Tomato, mint and brinjal are some herbs. So children, herbs are those plants which are smaller than shrubs. They are very small plants and they are very weak and tender. They have no branches. They are very soft and they have green stems. See, these herbs live only for few months. Some examples of herbs are, you can see in the picture, tomato, mint and brinjal. They are very soft and green stems and they are very small. So these are called, small plants are called herbs. Next is climbers. Some plants cannot grow without any support. They have very weak and soft stems. These plants need the support of other plants or walls to climb up. Such plants are called climbers. Pea, grapevine, and money plant are some climbers. So children, we have already discussed in our previous class about climbers, that these plants do not have branches, do not have stems. They are very weak and they need some support to climb. So that's why they are called climbers, because they need support to grow. They have very weak and soft stems. These plants need the support of wall or some sticks to climb up. See, some examples are given in the picture. Pea, grapevine and money plant are some climbers. See, in most of the houses they have money plants. So you have already seen that money plants are example of climbers. They need the support of wall or some sticks to grow. Let's move towards creepers. Some weak plants cannot stand up straight. They creep and grow along the ground. Pumpkin and watermelon are some creepers. So children, here we have learned about the climbers, as they need support to grow, to climb up. But creepers are those plants which cannot stand up also. They are very weak plants and they creep along the ground. See, some examples are pumpkin and watermelon. They are creepers. They cannot grow. They just creep and spread around the ground. Next plants are water plants. We have already learned that some plants grow in water. Those plants are called water plants. Some plants grow in water. They are small plants. They have thin stems and broad leaves. We can see these plants in ponds, lakes and rivers. They are also known as aquatic plants. Lotus, water lily, water hyacinth are some aquatic plants. See, many of you know about lotus, water lily. All these are water plants. They are very small in size. They have thin stems and they have broad leaves. We can see these plants in ponds, lakes and rivers, and they looks very beautiful. So these are also called aquatic plants. So water plants are also known as aquatic plants. See, you can see in the picture examples of water plants are lotus, water lily, water hyacinth. Thorny plants. These plants have thorns on them. They have very thick stems and leaves which help the plants to store water. They grow in deserts. Cactus, babool and aloe vera are some thorny plants. See children, some plants are also there which have thorns on them. They have very thick stems and leaves, and they help these plants to store water in them. They mostly grows in deserts. See, the examples of thorny plants are cactus, aloe vera and babool. Many of you grow aloe vera in your houses, isn't it? So these are the examples of thorny plants. So children, parts of a plant we will revise in our next class. So in today's class we have learned different kinds of plants. Those are trees, shrubs, herbs, climbers, creepers, water plants and thorny plants. So children, we will continue the revision of our this lesson number 11, plants and their uses, in our next class. Till then, be safe, take care, and then thank you.